Those things are dirty, but also we've been getting a cat litter that has an odor to it that smells almost like
it smells like cat
piss.
Great.
It's not a great.
There's
odor.
no cat shit because the dog eats it all.
No, there's cat shit in there.
Oh God, that's disgusting.
It
Does
is
that really
disgusting.
happen?
Yeah.
Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Autobot Decepticast, your weekly podcast that delivers a minute-by-minute breakdown of the 1986 Transformers movie. You are listening to episode 33, which is going to cover 3201 to the 33-minute mark, and this is the first of two blood-curdling bookends to the Halloween holiday. One, the one you're listening to right now, broadcast before Halloween, and one after. So you, listener, have 2 weeks of Halloween hijinks to look forward to. I'm your host, Aaron, and I'm here with my co-hosts.
I am Ravenous Ryan.
Very good. I like your Halloween nickname.
That's right.
Do you have a Halloween nickname?
Well, I'm Creepy Caleb.
Damn it. I didn't come up with one. I'm Asshole Aaron. So, okay, guys, this is the first of 2 Halloween episodes. Who is your singular most spine-tingling Transformer, in your opinion? Your most abominable Autobot or your most dreadful Decepticon?
I mean, the Decepticon Pretenders are all pretty weird looking, but then we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. What were formerly the Sparkabots or whatever. Those monster goofy looking things.
The monster bots.
Yes, there's right up there the beaver looking dude.
Right. Caleb, do you have a pony in this race?
Yeah. I mean, but I've said it before. I'm all Shockwave all the time.
Oh, okay.
So that's the answer for everything.
Yeah, but I mean, he has a face like no other Transformer. It's
true.
It's like a weird light.
He's terrifying more in that.
He has no face.
In that, what's that Stanley Kubrick movie?
Shining?
About space.
Oh, it's 2001.
Yeah, he's scary in the 2001 kind
Like
of
Dave.
way. Yeah.
Like Dave.
I can't do
No,
that,
not Dave.
dude.
Not Dave, but
Yeah, the Howl.
Howl. Yeah.
I was just gonna go with the Terracons.
Yep, I had several of the Terracons. Never enough to make Abominus. Was it Abominus?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I could make Abominus. Damn it! I wish I had my toys from childhood. So, last episode recap. Megatron and crew were zombified, then all together Frankenstein. Yes, modified, but not monsterfied.
That was great.
So it was like
It was a little rap.
Yeah, a
It
little.
was a Halloween rap.
So we used to have Megatron, Skywarp, T-Crack, that's his rap name, and Insecticons. We now have Galvatron, Scourge, Cyclonus, the Sweeps, an Armada, and let's not forget
It never
a
shows up again.
banging ass ship to carry them in.
And it's variable. Like later in the movie and in the show, it's variable as to how many there are. Like there are a lot more sweeps that show up just because it's 5. It's only 5 that get altered.
Well,
and then
I mean, Sweet 6 and 7. That indicates there's at least 7
7.
of them, unless they just do a wacky number ordering. So we ended that minute with Unicron giving the order to go destroy the Matrix, and then we get to hear Galvatron speak for the first time. His voice has changed. He proclaims that he's going to rip open Ultra Magnus or any other Autobot until the Matrix is destroyed. He's down to clown.
the first time we hear Leonard Nimoy in the movie.
That's right. How do you guys feel about Nimoy versus Welker? Or interpretations, and maybe we should play some Welker to compare.
I will say that I saw this movie after, as I mentioned before, I saw this after I had already seen season 3, and so Galvatron's voice was pretty much, ensconced in my mind, and hearing the deeper, less harsh voice of Leonard Nimoy was kind of jarring. It was like whenever in season 4, whenever Aunt Viv is just straight up another woman in The Fresh Prince. I'm like, this is weird, and different.
So here, since I pulled this up, we'll just go through it here real quick. Frank Welker.
You insolent organics! You failed in your mission! Show them what you discovered, Ratbat! The Autobots have shut down the master generator. Without a source of power, the anti-electrons you planted there have vaporized.
He definitely doesn't sound like Megatron.
No.
Will rip open Ultra Magnus and every other Autobot until the Matrix has been destroyed. To Cybertron!
So it's definitely more gravelly,
And raspy, yeah.
lower,
Deeper, yeah.
deeper register.
I mean, it's hard for me not to. I respect both of their abilities. If I had to choose, I would go with Nimoy just because it's Nimoy. He's awesome, and I do like the lower voice. To me, it's less annoying than Welker's version.
I would say that I think, and again, this might be because I just knew that, like, for me, Galvatron's voice is the Welker voice, and I do think it fits better, like, because he's done by the same person.
Yeah,
but
I
I like
agree.
Leonard Nimoy's take on it.
Yeah, I agree. I will say that I do agree with you there, that it's more in line with the Welker voice for Galvatron is more in line with his past as Megatron. And it connects him to Megatron a little bit.
It is interesting because also, though, like, it just speaks to how good Frank Welker is, because as a kid, I never connected those two voices being done by the same person at all.
Yeah, me either. I think I like Nimoy's take, but it's more flat to me as a character development piece. I mean,
it's less dynamic.
Right.
I
But
agree.
I think they both have their place. And hell, if the sort of scenario we invented in the last episode where Galvatron didn't become truly crazy until after Unicron is destroyed, then it just makes sense the voice might be more manic.
Yeah,
But
sure.
anyway, okay, so Galvatron does something I don't know that at this point, I don't know that we've ever seen before, which is use his arm cannon as a sort of rocket propulsion system, and he flies over. And I never noticed until this
I think we're
viewing
at the same point.
that he's standing at the front of the ship.
Yeah, he's standing on the bow of the ship.
3214. I never noticed that he's just up there.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah,
in all
it's-
of his glory.
I mean, he's doing a lot. Like, he's doing like the propulsion for the arm cannon, even though he can straight up fly. He's very extra and like just showing off.
Sure.
It's literally standing on I'm the king of the world.
Right.
Yeah.
So one thing about this that rang sort of weird to me, only in retrospect as an adult, is he goes to Cybertron. And if I'm Unicron, I'd be like, no.
Wait,
That's not where the Matrix is.
Oh,
what are you doing? I just hooked you up with all this gear.
Right.
Why are you going to Cybertron?
But we figure out why.
Well, you know why,
Right, the
but
question is
he doesn't. But
how would
Unicron
he know?
doesn't have a dog in that.
No.
In that.
Well,
in that. What?
and
Where does that go? Dog in that what?
dog in
Maybe
that fight, but that's terrible.
okay.
I look for horse in this race.
But maybe that's then why Unicron then
Oh, that's
says,
right.
Yeah,
as a friendly reminder,
he does do a double tap. Yeah, I thought that.
destroy the Autobot.
Hey, guys, Matrix, destroy it.
And don't forget, destroy the
I
Autobot.
actually took it differently, where I took it as like as they're flying away, Unicron, if he had a face, was just like looking down and just like, yeah, destroy the Matrix, destroy the Matrix, just like muttering to himself.
Well, it does come across as a mutter, but
I think it's more of a reminder. Like,
Hey.
I will get you.
and destroy the Autobot Matrix.
I will get you. This shot here is really great of the ship flying away from Unicron. You get a good sense of the scale of Unicron.
That's
And it's just-
3217.
Right,
It's big.
and you get to see the sweeps and Cyclonus, not the Armada, flying into the ship.
No,
as-
that's never seen again.
Right. And so the ship flies off. He gives the reminder that Caleb referred to.
And destroy the Autobot Matrix.
And then so around 3230, we are back on Cybertron.
So, looks like we actually have some of that residual from the script deviations. Those are, would you consider those, under those golden statues, life sparks?
Yeah, we're looking at 3230, and it does seem like it is basically the Decepticon Hall of Heroes, where they have statues, and beneath them there are these little lamps that have flickering purple images in them, and it does look like it's something that made it from the original script, and also like the Nuremberg style arena And I think it's a holdover. And also these statues are pretty cool. Like especially we're looking at 3232, the one that is second from the end. I just dig like the wings or whatever.
He has Unicron's head.
Oh, the one on the end.
Yeah,
last
I
one.
just think it's
the weird thing is there's not a statue on the final pedestal down there.
Oh, that's true. Maybe that's where Starscream goes because he does have a pedestal in the show.
Oh, they do.
When he becomes a ghost, he like Octane is in there and is like his statue is gone.
In this same place?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
So even though Galvatron blasts them apart, they still have the respect to give him a tribute of sorts.
I guess. I mean, maybe it's like
Of course, it's all necessary because of what happens to Starscream's character, and that he becomes a ghost.
yes.
Well, and is that a holdover from the whole life spark idea? The life spark. So I didn't notice until right now that these little sparks were
sparking.
like
Honestly, I didn't either.
But I did notice the designs. I did assume I would have known this had I not heard your version of the script, but I did assume that this was a holdover from the Hall of Heroes. And part of what, and I think I meant to go into this in the next episode a little bit more, but those designs, if you think about it, are very much more in line with the designs of the characters post-movie than the characters pre-movie. Sure. So I could totally see how you could have had a Cyclonus statue or a Scourge statue, and their statues got demolished and their sparks got released, and they just became what they were.
Yeah.
Which makes me think, did the Decepticons in your version of the script look like what they looked like when they were alive originally?
Well, they never described them, so yeah.
Like, were they reformatted or just sort of brought back to life?
That's a good point. I mean, well, I guess we can assume they're reformatted because Megatron was reformatted.
Right.
So I would think they changed. I don't know.
Well, all these designs are very Florodary.
Yes, they're very, very that. Like the one on the end with, like you said, Caleb, has Unicron-like head. Also has very Scourge-like wings.
Correct. And he, there was no backstory on this, so he could do whatever he wanted.
So
before we get into this sequence here, I just want to note that several attendees of this ceremony seem out of place. Caleb, are you picking up on this?
You picking up what we're throwing down?
There appear to be some Insecticons there, which doesn't make any sense. And there appears to be some of the like Skywarp.
Skywarp and Thundercracker,
just put me out of my misery. Come on.
Yeah, there's dead people here that shouldn't be here.
Which again is probably a holdover from the script where Megatron's the only one who died. But also there's a little coloring error where the Constructicons are gray instead of green.
Sort of a pinkish grayish hue.
But Caleb, there's your man.
Look who's back.
Shockwave.
That's right. He took some time out for the ceremony.
They let him come.
He didn't throw his hat in the ring. Or maybe he's kind of at the back. Maybe he was just like, he
What's
wasn't
going
invited.
on?
He's just watching from afar.
Well,
Hey, why are you guys
He's
over?
running. He runs he's like the facilities manager. So he kind of has to be there just to make sure there's no like malfunctions in the lighting or anything during the ceremony. He's probably helping provide the catering for the event.
Sure.
Right, so yeah, he has to be there. He's the facilities
the inner
manager.
John Crudite.
Yeah.
So we see Astrotrain and Starscream starting at around 32-36. And Astrotrain is attempting to crown him, but there's ceremonial trumpets that kind of ruin the
Which is
moment.
like, okay, let's talk about the trumpets for a second. One, why are there trumpets? There's no, okay, just leaving aside, we're not even going to talk about the vacuum of space, but they're blowing into trumpets. Some of them don't have quote-unquote mouths.
Oh, they're just holding them up to their face plates?
And also, why are they, like, waving like the craziest
Like
cartoon
cartoony
trumpets?
style.
It's the weirdest choice.
It's like Merry Melodies. It's like
Yeah.
it's like late 20s, early 30s Disney animation.
Why don't they just have Soundwave play a fanfare?
That's a good point.
Well, it's humorous here. This is
there's a joke coming up.
Soundwave could also link into like a video system and play some of the best moments of Starscream's history, just to kind of.
That's not bad. Having that playing in the background.
It's obviously poking holes in the seriousness of the ceremony.
Right, sure.
Starscream wishes there was.
Starscream has the hugest tits in this.
It's destroying. And look at
incarnation.
I should say the one thing about Starscream in this scene is that his lips actually have lips.
At least for this moment.
They do that intermittently.
His mouth has lips.
He looks just beefed up in this. Like his arms are bigger.
I think he's got embellishments for his cape.
I tried to look up why he looks so different because there's a lot of different elements. His head is small. I think his shoulders are more broad. His arms are beefier. There's more dimension to his arms where a plane of his shoulder might have been just a square at one point.
Yeah,
now it's like edged off and has more sort of nuance to it. And like you said, his chest is giant and it's shaped differently. Like normally those whatever you might call them holes intakes are squarish, and they've also been giving more sort of angularity.
Everything's
at the
octagonal.
corners. And but just in general, his proportions are bigger, beefier. Maybe that is to indicate his status as leader. I tried to find any information that would lead to why his design changed so much for this scene, and I couldn't find anything. But
I think the animators were just like, "Let's whatever." I think it looks cool.
It does. No, it does look great. His hands look bigger and beefier. I think, and I have a masterpiece Starscream, and it comes with what they call the Coronation set. And I think I've got him wearing it, actually. Yes, I do. And these shoulder pieces are like extra pieces that snap on.
I love the shoulder pads.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But, I wish I had some insight into that. I assume they just did it to indicate his status as leader.
Right.
Like whoever would have become leader would have had a slightly bigger, better appearance. I don't know.
Can I talk about the crown yet, or should I wait?
Talk about it, sure.
I mean, it's coming up. Also, before we do that, that second we just saw, like 3242, where the Constructicons are like playing the trumpets, and then Starscream shouts them down and is like, "Get on with the ceremony." Fucking, I think it's a Mixmaster, looks crazy incensed. Like he throws his arm up. He is having a fit of like, this is my moment. I wanted to play this trumpet. He's the second from the end.
Like he was trying to get first trumpet. This guy over here.
We rehearsed so much for this.
Yeah.
And back to your trumpet, the cartoonish, that harkens back to the other cartoonish moment in this where Devastator bonked the Brontosaurus and his eyeballs popped out of his head. There's just a couple. Let's point those out as they come along. That's only the second one I can think of.
Yeah,
is there another one I'm missing?
Those are the only two silly ones so far.
Anyway, so attempt is made again, and we know that the horns, for whatever reason, these guys didn't get the hint that Starscream didn't want the horns playing, and so in one magnificent shot, he blew all the horns.
Starscream just
right off.
Fucking circumcises the trumpets.
And so that after that single bolt, he is finally crowned. Placed upon his head. This seems like an appropriate time. Caleb, you said you had some crown.
It's a magnificent crown.
It's pretty cool.
I'm surprised that Megatron would have never just kind of worn this in general, or did Starscream decide to have this crafted for his inauguration?
He probably had Shockwave made it.
So he decided to have this made because he's delusional.
I think honestly, Starscream's very insecure, and so that's why he has the fucking cape, shoulder pads, and the addition of a crown, like to legitimize his rule.
Ego and insecurity.
I get it.
Megatron didn't need that shit.
It fits very well. Yeah,
people were naturally drawn to Megatron's leadership. He had to fight for it, and there's probably people out there that still don't want to happen.
So as far as we know, this is probably a newer thing where Starscream's like, "I'm the king of the Decepticons." Gets a cloak and a.
I just like how sort of these human cultural elements like crowns and fanfare of is adapted into.
So
apparently now there's cloth on Cybertron for a cape.
He looks. I'll have to say, Starscream looks good in a cape and crown. And the masterpiece has the crown that you have.
Yeah,
right?
he's wearing it right now.
I'll take a picture of it and put it up for this episode.
All right, so he's gotten crowned.
And these drawings again. We were
Yeah.
just talking about it. He looks great. The drawings are great. This is a
He looks fantastic
illustrated
for his Coronation.
part. And so he kind of lifts his arms in ceremony. He starts to give his first speech as the new leader, and at this point the crowd hears kind of a loud noise. Everybody's startled, and the crowd turns to see essentially a bright light approaching them at a very high velocity. We don't know what that is yet.
It could be anything.
We have another view here of some of the dairy Decepticons.
Yeah, more cool statues.
Right at the 33-minute mark here.
They look very unusual compared to what we've seen.
They're much more rounded up.
Some of them have got some tub
I was
to them.
going to say on the left of the screen, the last guy on the row, he seems to have like a freshman 20 or got a bit of a belly.
Really, all the guys on that
they're not fit.
The guy on the left and the two guys on the right both have some paunch to them.
Floro Dairy loves round characters, like the Sharktacons.
True.
In designs, if you look images of his up, he loves to do round edges.
Unicron,
who is literally a sphere.
yeah.
I understand.
So that takes us to the end of this minute.
Yeah.
Already.
We've covered it.
Shit,
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I've got a little bit about Leonard Nimoy.
Let's do it.
We already talked about how we felt as the switch up. Did you guys know, since this is our Halloween episode, did you know Leonard Nimoy was in some classic horror movies?
I did know that.
Have you ever seen the 1954 movie Them?
No, I have not.
Yes. I didn't know he was in that, though.
He's uncredited as an army sergeant.
It's about giant ants.
Yeah. Well, is that an MST3K movie? Oh, okay.
What year is that movie?
54.
Oh, Jesus, that's really early for him.
Yeah. He had to have been just starting out. I think he was getting a lot of bit roles. I read a little bit about him. He I think it seemed like he was trying to be a lead actor, and he got one lead role in a movie that was maybe supposed to be a big deal and ended up not being a big deal.
Are you talking about it was a movie off of a novel?
Maybe, yeah. I'm blanking.
I'm blanking on the name, but it's so funny because West and I were just watching a YouTube video about that movie last night, and I have no memory of what it was called. But he plays someone called Mustafa, I think. Anyway, I'll put a trailer up on our episode page.
He was also in a 1958 movie called The Brain Eaters. Have you seen that?
I have not seen that one.
His character was called Professor Cole. And he was in the 1978 remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers,
which I enjoy.
Dr. David Kibner. I've never seen any of these movies.
No, I haven't seen that one.
You never? Oh, it's pretty good. It's like, as remakes go, I like the 70s remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It's classic Donald Sutherland doing his Canadian best.
So, did you also know that well, I know you knew this. Sorry. So let me just start over.
To? Who knows this? Me? Ryan?
Right, Ryan knows this. Did you know that to be in film, Nimoy had to overcome an extremely thick Boston accent?
Actually, I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture him with a thick Boston accent.
I know.
As a Vulcan.
Oh, man.
Do it. Do some Vulcan. Do some Spock lines with a thick Boston accent.
So Nimoy...
Hey, Captain, we take the ship take the car to the park.
The car to the park.
That's just a go-to.
Captain, we have to take the car to the park. How do you like them apples?
So let's also, speaking of horror, not forget his roles in Rod Serling's Night Gallery. Are you familiar with that show?
Yes, I love that show.
So a macabre series that I believe came after Twilight
It was
Zone.
after. Mm-hmm.
And he was also the host of In Search Of.
Which is great. Listeners, if you haven't seen In Search Of, there are tons of them in full up on YouTube. Go look it up. It is classic, like 70s, early, like 80s, looking for mysterious things, UFOs, Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot. It's all bullshit.
Is it like Beyond Bizarre? Have you ever heard of Beyond Bizarre?
No.
Beyond Bizarre.
Are you talking about Beyond Belief?
No, I'm talking about Beyond Bizarre. Aaron, why don't we completely throw a big break on this and look up Beyond Bizarre?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Jay Robinson, your host for Beyond Bizarre. The dictionary defines bizarre as an adjective, a word meaning deviating from the customary, conceived or done with no reference to reality or common sense. We're going to take a journey together and shake up the orderly progression of your lives to the gray area between the rational and unexplained, where civilization and chaos are just a heartbeat away from each other. So be prepared. What you see and hear may be beyond your current experience. So let me be your guide to the bizarre and beyond.
I hate him.
Oh, that animation is amazing. I think we should leave this in because I need to put like a trailer. Just eyeballs. It is like this, but much better.
A ghostly apparition in the dark of night. What was it? And why did it come? An astonishing event occurred on a still summer night in a Maine fishing village. An event witnessed by the latest occupants of a house with a long history.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What about Nazi plunder? That's a real thing.
The Bigfoot one, the UFO one, and the Loch Ness Monster one are all classics.
I do want to see this in the haunted castles.
Did you know that Nimoy came up with the concept of the Vulcan nerve pinch?
I did know that.
So with the nerve pinch, what was scripted was that he was going to knock somebody out with the butt of his phaser, and he basically felt that there was probably a more sophisticated way for somebody of his background to be knocking somebody out. So he explained that to the director, and he was like, hey, man, I went to the Vulcan Institute of Technology, man. I've studied human anatomy.
That's a dead-on Nimoy impression.
And so he and Shatner went and worked on it a little bit, and he credits Shatner kind of sticking up for him and working with him to get it right, to getting it in as part of the canon.
It makes sense. Like, you never, I don't think in the original series see him do fisticuffs. It's all, which fits with like his character of just stoic and like, well, now you're unconscious.
It's a passive.
Yes.
It's a passive approach, which I think is in line with Vulcan culture.
Yeah, it works.
So kudos, Mr. Nimoy.
Mm-hmm.
We can.
I am the ghost of the iconic moment.
You know.
You guys have an iconic moment?
I
for this?
do. I love Starscream's whole aesthetic, like the shoulder pads, the cape, the beefier arms and boobies. I really enjoy it. That's what sticks with me from this scene. Caleb, did you have a? You don't have to.
I just sounds lame if I agree with you, but that's pretty.
Well, you seem to like the crown a lot.
I was hung up on his choice of ceremony garb. Mm-hmm. The crown being
the garb.
It's
itself.
pretty great.
Yeah.
I think this scene here of the Decepticons flying away from Unicron
At 3220-ish?
Yeah. And just, again, a reminder of the scale of Unicron, your kind of final connection between these characters before these guys go off and do their own thing and other stuff starts to happen. But
now made even better by the fact we realize Galvatron is straight up just standing on the goddamn ship.
That's pretty.
This way.
I would say that's pretty damn iconic.
Except that we never noticed it
No.
before. Hey, guys.
Yeah?
You know what I think it's time for?
What?
Oh, wiki.
Rip Deviations.
Once again, I will get mine out of the way so we can get to the real juice, the jet juice.
Oh,
That's not.
the ladies love it.
Stop right there. So in my version of the script, Unicron doesn't provide a ship. Galvatron just hops in Cyclonus, who leads the fleet into the distant stars, and
That makes more sense.
yeah. And Galvatron says, "I will rip open Autobot after Autobot until the Matrix is yours, Unicron." So we're still operating. In my version of the script, he's not commanding them to destroy the Matrix. He's commanding them to go bring him the
Is
Matrix.
he
bring
ripping
that shit back here.
Is he ripping them open to look for it? Like, not in this Autobot. Not in this Autobot.
Oh man, when am I gonna
that-
find the prize?
Yeah.
The way we might open plastic Easter eggs.
That's sure.
Or maybe a
He
pinata.
does.
of sorts.
Galvatron has a YouTube channel where he unboxes Autobots
yeah.
for the Matrix.
Yeah.
I like it. It's very
My
common.
kids are really into the toy genie. Ever heard of the toy genie?
No, I just know it's a huge thing
Oh,
of
God.
like
It's-
unboxing videos is
Yeah,
crazy.
It is a thing. All right, please continue.
There's no horn section for Starscream to blast, and that's really it on mine.
Mine is actually really similar to the movie because, of course, it takes place in the Hall of Heroes. We start off with
So what's just? I'm sorry.
To
Before
catch
you get
us
into it, yeah, catch us up on what happened last time.
last time. The life sparks of the heroes of the Decepticons landed on a slab-like planet, which turns out to be Unicron's hand.
Ingester.
The mighty
Ingester,
Ingester.
yes. He offered the same thing. I'll remake you, and hey, do this for me. And Megatron accepts, and then he makes they do look in the way they're described the same, like the Scourge, Cyclonus, all that stuff. And so at this point, he does also in mind he does not give them a ship. So they're just flying. Galvatron and his newly created force fly up and away with great speed. Galvatron's laughter echoing through space and merging with echoes and rumbles of Ingester's ghostly voice as we cut to the Decepticon Hall of Heroes and Starscream. The hall is in shambles, several Decepticons lie in various stages of destruction, and Starscream stands in the center of a circular floor on a raised platform. So it's basically the same. He has a cloak on his shoulders and thrust and ramjet, both showing effects of a battering. Bow in front of him, his astral train holds a huge crown over his head. It's exactly the same. It's to the point where those same characters are doing that in this scene.
Yep.
Except in the version we see on screen, the characters don't look as
No, they're not
roughed
battered.
up.
Yeah, because there was
Which
no
they
fighting.
should, but
Yeah.
they don't.
Then Starscream preening. Well, get on with the ceremony. Your future monarch is waiting. And and this is where there's a little deviation. Dirge intones rituals from an ancient book. His voice shows how he's not thrilled about any of this.
So it's an ancient Decepticon
Book. Yeah.
Like a Necronomicon of sorts.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Dirge is just, in accordance with ancient ritual, we, the Decepticons of Cybertron, herewith anoint and extol thee, noble Starscream, and proclaim thee king until time ceases to flow. And Dirge and others react to eerie sounds and look up on a annoying Starscream, who petulantly shouts at them, "Get on with it, complete my investiture!"
This must be how John Roberts felt swearing in Donald Trump.
That's, oh man, yeah. That's political. And then Starscream looks where others are looking and reacts, and this is end of the scene, where it ends basically the same place our minute ends.
Okay. Oh man, I'm hoping that this doesn't get back on the rails.
Yeah.
I hope it stays nicely, dangerously off the rails. Well, that is really it. Next episode, one of our favorite sniveling sidekicks kicks the bucket. And that's really it. All right, everybody, listen to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and TuneIn. Follow us on our social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. All of them at APODcast. And, of course, visit our web presence at autopoddecepticast.com, where we put all kinds of extra content. And if you're an iTunes user, we'd really appreciate a little rate and subscribe. 5 stars would be excellent.
Yes,
Hey,
please.
It's Halloween, guys. Happy Halloween.
My favorite holiday.
It's coming, and when you're listening to this now, Halloween is a mere 2 or 3 days, two days away.
As you listen to this now, Halloween
If you're listening
is
to it
coming.
fresh,
3
listen
days.
to it archived,
Yep.
then whatever.
And also, it's Halloween is Ryan's birthday.
That's
Feel free to
right.
give him a birthday shout out on one of these social medias.
It's my favorite holiday. I don't know if it's correlated with the fact it's my birthday, but I far and away love it the most.
Yeah, it's always a big deal around here because it's Ryan's birthday. He goes all out, and we really look forward to celebrating it. It's a close. The only close second, I guess, would be the 4th of July for you. But without getting off track too much here, Ryan's gonna have a great birthday party, and we're really looking.
I'm 40 this year, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
And we're gonna have a roast, and maybe if you guys are interested, we'll put. I'm gonna shoot it, and we're gonna record it. So maybe
roast.
If you have any roast style jokes that you'd like us to deliver at the event,
it'll be too late because it comes out the day after.
Don't submit them because I'm not gonna do that.
Remember, this is part 1 of our special Halloween
That's right.
episode. So tune in next week, and this will be after Halloween. But we still like to celebrate the spirit. We marinate in it.
You know what? I keep Halloween in my heart every day of the year.
We call that Halloween.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye, bye, bye.
See ya. So we're thinking of posting this on to see if I don't know if Transformers fans overlap with Killer Mike fans.
I had to ask West who that was. I was like, when I saw
Who cares?
Yeah.
Well, I want to get beyond the Transformers. I love our Transformers fans, but it'd be nice to kind of draw in some additional people into our thing. Maybe we'll.
So how about I Photoshop our logo on his shirt?
I'm sure
and we'll
he'd love
post
it.
it,
I
and it'll
think we
just be like
should.
it's a joke.
My thing is, I'm serious. I would post it and not.
But should we say
not acknowledge it at all?
Or say we're proud to have Killer Mike or whatever as fans of the podcast?
No, because then if he sees it, he's gonna be like, "Well, I'm
What the
sorry,
fuck,
I took
dude?"
that picture with you assholes."
I know.
But maybe that would be funny.
Or maybe you'd think it was hilarious.
I would
don't
hope he
know.
would have a sense of humor about it rather than, I don't know, but he couldn't sue us, could he?
No,
I don't think so.
They're not making money off of it.
If
but
we were obviously being satirical or like funny, I don't think it would be a big deal.
if you were gonna Photoshop anything, you'd have to make it really shitty, so it's obvious it's not
right,
real.
right.
That's a good point.
So
I would just put the picture up, honestly. But
So here's the story real quick. So we were, this is 3 days, Friday and Saturday were super, super hot.
And you went to
This is Austin City Limits.
Music Festival.
Music Festival in the city of Austin.
In Austin,
Texas. The state of Texas.
where I was born.
You were born in Austin?
Yeah, I lived there until I was 2,
I didn't know that.
and then I moved to Springfield.
Oh
and,
no! Hold on. I don't want to hear about your Killer Mike story. Ryan, tell us more about being born in Texas.
And then the stupid canned dad joke I used to use was, I lived there till I was 2 and then moved to Springfield, and then a year later my parents followed. That's terrible.
Wow. Who would you tell that to?
I told it like twice and it got that reception, so I never told it again.
Well, this one's off the set list.
Yeah, that's not in my type
Was your
5.
dad working down there at the time or what?
My dad, yeah, I think was, I can't remember. My mom might have been going to college there. No, my dad went to college at SMS. And then my mom must have been. I don't know.
Did they
honestly
meet-
how
did they
they
meet
did meet. I think
In Texas?
In Texas, yeah.
No shit. Are they both from Missouri?
My mom's from Florida.
And your dad?
Is from Missouri.
And your mom had moved from Florida to Texas at some point?
Yeah, I guess I should probably ask about that. I'm real murky on the details. I never think to ask about shit like that.
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that you were born in Texas. So you lived there, and then they moved back, like your dad moved back here, and so
Springfield.
brought the family back.
And then we moved to Nixa like a couple months later, and yeah, he was
Upon,
working for Montgomery Wards, I think,
Doing
as
what?
a sales associate or whatever.
Yeah.
And he has like awards from like getting like top salesman or whatever. And
Oh, I'm
what
sure.
the weird thing is back then, apparently they didn't want you using your real first name, but you used your real last name
At
on
Montgomery Ward?
on your name tag or whatever. So he went by Keith Jett, which is both of our middle names.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
No, I'm
Unclear.
I'm sorry. This is a rabbit hole. So you're saying that the work culture there, you didn't use your real first name, but you used your last name.
Or, I guess, I don't know if it was on the name tag, but Keith Jett is on one of the awards that he got, so...
Oh, even on his award it was the wrong name?
It's weird.
That's fucked up.
It's like saying we don't recognize your true self.
We recognize your persona.
Your sales persona, yeah. It was before he worked for Poland Pro.
Yeah.
And there was an interim where he worked at a couple...
That's really weird. Okay. All right, sorry.
Yep, no, that was...
All right, Aaron.
Back to Austin City
Limits. You went to
Limits.
Austin City Limits Music Festival,
Yeah.
and as you are prone to do for year in and year out, and I will go back with you someday.
Someday you're always invited.
So
what
didn't
happened?
seem sincere.
So tell me, yeah, I know.
So, okay, let me set this up. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days of the event. Friday and Saturday were slated to be hot as balls. Sunday was really nice. So Friday, we went early in the day because Jennifer's boyfriend Derek had a lot of bands he wanted to see. Because we were there all day, Melody almost had a heat stroke. She left early. She didn't finish. She went back to the hotel while Derek or the rest of us just stayed behind and watched it. But super hot. But we knew day 2 we should not show up that early because we can't withstand the heat for that long. But Derek and Jennifer still went early. So Melody and I just went shopping. We found a little shopping district we'd never been to before in downtown Austin on 2nd Street. And we were just checking out little shops. And it got to the time where it was about the time we wanted to go to the festival because Danny Brown was on at like 2 o'clock. I wanted to see Danny Brown. So I wanted to take a shit before we got to the festival because nobody wants to take a shit at a festival.
And you're just,
in a porta
some
potty.
people do, but it's a very specific kink.
Yeah. And you're just the kind of guy that you just, I don't know why, but Aaron's the kind of guy that taking a shit is
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Oh, well, and especially when you've been at one of these things and you're eating food that is different than you normally eat. You've been drinking, so your constitution's all kind of fucked up, and you're trying to manage it with like Pepto and Tums and like your whole stomach gastro.
So like me and Ryan said, it's a thing for you. Because you kind of set yourself up for some kind of event.
So I want to try and go before we go to the festival grounds, and we find this little coffee shop, and Melody's like, "Let's go in here. Certainly, they've got a restroom you can duck into, and maybe we'll get some coffee real quick."
Okay.
So go into the coffee shop. I'm walking towards the bathrooms, and I see who I believe to be Killer Mike with his with a woman and an older gentleman, and they're just hanging out talking. And I walk by them. And Melody, I turn around, she's right behind me, she's going as well, and I go, "Is that Killer Mike?" She's like, "I don't know what Killer Mike looks like." And I'm like 90% sure that that's Killer Mike. This is crazy. And she's like, "Well, go talk to him, go ask him." I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna bother him, and I gotta go use the bathroom."
Did you mention who Killer Mike is?
Oh, well, Killer Mike, for those that don't know, is been a rapper for well over a decade, maybe 2 decades. He's an Atlanta guy. He's been on tracks with Outkast, several solo albums, but he has a lot of notoriety. He has a lot of notoriety right now for Run the Jewels with super producer / rapper LP. And they were playing that festival, and that's why they were in town.
They're hot right now.
Well, they're a big deal. Even though Jennifer, my sister-in-law's daughter, referred to them as old people rap, which that was offensive.
Wow, God.
But I know that was really offensive.
But they're so cool.
But they are so cool, and there was a lot of young people to show. But anyway, so back to the coffee shop. So I go into the restroom, which, by the way, was a gender neutral bathroom situation, right? So men or women, there were 2 bathrooms. Men or women could use either one of them.
Nice.
And so this is a little side story. I go in and there's 2 stalls in there, 2 stalls, no urinals, 2 stalls. And so, but then there's a lock on the door, and I think, well, am I supposed to lock? There's 2 stalls in here. I shouldn't lock. So I didn't lock the door. And I went in there. Business was done. Somebody came in. I swear I thought it was a standing urinator because I didn't hear the shuffleabouts of a sitting situation. And And then and it was fast, and so I just thought it was a man in there. So I was wrapping up, and because if I'd have known it was a woman, I would not have exited my stall. I would have waited until.
Honestly, either gender, I would have waited. I don't like encountering.
I don't like it.
bathrooms.
I don't like it in general. If I'm in like an office place with people I know, I don't want to make eye contact with people I know. But if it's people I don't know, I can say fuck it.
Oh.
But anyway,
I usually try to strike up conversations.
I hate people.
People do that, and I
People do that. It's
I
maddening.
You ever tried to shake someone's hand in a bathroom?
No, I don't. I just generally don't ever shake hands anyway. But
Do this sometime. You're wiping your hands. Do a wet high five.
a wet high five.
so that it definitely splashes on their face. So anyway, I go out of the stall, and it's like a young girl in her 20s, and obviously she didn't know what was going on. She goes, "Am I in the wrong bathroom?" And I go, "No, it's either." And so anyway, I discredit the coffee shop because 2 holes is confusing. Look, if you got 2 holes, and they're both stalls, just make one man and make one woman. But anyway,
but also. No, here's the thing. Either put a lock on it or don't. Like, if it's if there are 2 stalls, there shouldn't be a lock on the door. There should be 1 toilet with a lock on the door.
That's right.
That's a real confusing thesis there.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So I get out of the bathroom, and Melody's already out, and I go and meet her, and we're around this corner, and we've basically agreed that it's like we're 90% sure it's Killer Mike, and she's like, go talk to him, and I'm all shy, and I'm like, oh, no, I don't want to disturb him. Artists and celebrities, they don't like to be disturbed. I don't want to be that guy. And did
you make her do it?
No, I didn't make it. No, she's just like, I'm gonna go talk to him, and I'm like, no, don't. And and she's like, I'm going to. And I'm like, no, don't, or just wait a minute. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I have this bottle of water, and
yourself
I went around a corner towards where the drink soda fountains are to fill up my bottle of water. And I put the cap back on, come around the corner. She's already over there talking to them.
Yeah.
And so
she broke the ice.
She totally did. And so I'm like, oh, now I'm definitely gonna have to go and talk to them.
Good for her.
And so I walked over there, and I was like, I'm shy, guys. I'm really sorry. And he was a sweet guy. He was like, hey, man, no, come on over here. He like hugs me and like does like a handshake hug thing. And he compliments the shirt. The shirt wasn't in. He goes, man, I love that shirt. He's like, that's Ice Cube's my favorite rapper, man. And
anyway, know, what's fucked up is
did you tell him that it was my shirt?
It's actually my friend Caleb's.
I borrowed it,
but I bought it for him.
But then I kind of just wore it,
and that's when Killer Mike stops talking to you.
When you sent me that picture, I looked at it and I'm like, who am I supposed to know who that is? And then I'm like, wait, that's not Ice Cube, is it? And I'm like, maybe I just don't recognize him because he's smiling. And then I'm like, no, it can't be. So I had to show Wes, and she's like, oh, he met Killer Mike, and I'm like, that's it. I don't know who that is.
Right. All right, so he's talking.
But anyway, so we talked. It was like 5 minutes over there. We didn't even ask for a picture. He goes, oh man, let's take a picture. And
that's cool.
There was 2 people. There were 2 people with him. So one was his wife. And she was very nice, so it was introductions all around. And then there was a middle-aged gentleman, I wish I remembered his name, but he actually took the picture. Everybody was really nice, and to hear Melody tell it, she went up to him, and she goes, excuse me, are you Mike? And she'll say that, like, he could tell that she was, like, checking him out from a distance and was smiling before she even walked up. Like, he knew. He sensed the fan nerdery around him. But he was totally awesome. He's like, man, you got good hair.
To her,
to me. He goes, man, you got good hair. You ever make it down to Atlanta? And I was like, Killer Mike's about to ask me to party with him.
Because of my cloth.
But he's like, no, he owns a bar. He and his wife own a barber shop in Atlanta, and he's like, come on down anytime, man. We'll get you going, man.
Okay.
And so he invited me to, and I've done a little research since then, and I think they're trying to open up a small chain of barber shops.
Okay.
And they kicked it, but he lives in Atlanta. His family's in Atlanta. But anyway, so that was the Killer Mike story. Thanks to me needing to take a shit.
Yeah,
I met
it
an
finally
artist.
paid off,
and actually an artist I actually care about and respect and feel good about. So that's the Killer Mike story.
That's great. Well, and we will.
And he had craziest part is he had an Autopod Decepticast T-shirt on.
He
knew about us.
What?
I know.
T-shirt
We're
that doesn't
mutually.
exist.
Look at the picture online that we're posting. It's crazy. Like, who knew that
I didn't even tell him who I was. I didn't even tell him I was connected with the podcast.
He doesn't even know until he's listening.
Hopefully
to it.
someday I can meet like William Shatner because I had to throw up or something.
All right, so that's that. You guys want to?
What's the name of Killer Mike's Barbershop?
It's called Swag Shop. It stands for Shave, Wash, and Groom.
Nice.
Cool.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, I needed one of them shirts.
It is a cool shirt.
We're gonna name drop his barbershop.
Maybe instead of doing this fake thing where we put our thing, maybe we just shout him out and say, "Hey, Killer Mike, we're big fans. Great to meet you."
I think that's better.
Blah. We might get more lemonade out of that.
Yeah, and if
if
we mention the if you even say thanks for complimenting my hair, or I'll definitely come down and get a haircut at your place
at Swag, Atlanta.
That might actually get some. He probably will acknowledge that if we are promoting.
Well, Melody already tagged him on her Facebook and Instagram posts. I don't know if he's seen or responds to that shit, but at any rate, we'll check it out.